What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl's got
Honestly.
Huh?
Ah! Shut up.
Your mum.
Yours.
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 Oh, Mia, laptop's next to you, honey.
Okay, honey.
Don't you pull that down.
I'm not. I probably will. We only need it for one. You've only got a last one. Alright?
But you're closest if you can close the door.
Okay. Oh. Every time I move, I'm like this.
So,
In the name of love, before you break my heart.
I'm so nervous.
You're nervous. Just one. One we got to get through. Oh, tell me what you're thinking for the finale. I want to hear.
Oh,
Yes.
oh, it's on my phone.
How can you not know?
I don't know the guy. I don't. He's not well known. I don't think. He's just a murderer.
Is it gruesome?
Don't know yet. I haven't fully looked. But I was just, yeah, okay, this could work.
It better be gruesome enough. It's Halloween, mate.
Like when we're saying gruesome, we're talking like guts and stuff.
Yeah, like whatever. Just enough that you go, oh my god.
Well, most of that stuff makes me go, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, so you're not really a good judge.
Yeah, I'm weak. Okay, I'm weak.
He lightly grazed her arm.
I can't cope.
Yeah. I'll be like, that's not the kind of thing we're looking for.
That's not it. I feel like I do more at work.
Is he a serial?
Yes.
Oh, I like a good serial killer. Selling pile or needs to go away pile? Jumpers.
What, this?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just washing that needs to go away.
I sorted out some of my clothes, like packed up some of my summer clothes to put in the
That's
cabin.
selling, but I've taken photos of most of it. That pile down there is not had photos done yet. I'm getting
You're
there.
doing well.
I'm getting there.
You're doing well. Have you sold more?
No.
Oh.
Really slow. So actually what I'm thinking is I need to be looking at the season, what people may be wanting now. So Christmas stuff or winter stuff. So stop putting pictures of shorts on.
Okay, maybe.
That might be.
Careful, because I did see someone talking about a scam where they sent them an expensive £60 item, which was like a bargain because it was brand new, never worn dress. And then the buyer opened, sent a picture back of shorts saying, you sent me shorts, not even in the correct package, and Vinted sided with them, the person that brought it, so they lost 60 quid.
Okay, well I am taking pictures of everything.
Yeah, even packages and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Yeah,
Of the man taking it. I've got a picture of that poor man across the road's hand. So many hands.
so many hands. Yeah, I'm just saying, be careful, because it's like a scam thing. Especially if it's an
Yeah, it
expensive,
does
if it's a
worry me.
£4 item, moving on with your life. Do you know what I mean? But if it's an expensive item, that's a fucker.
Yeah. Yes, yes.
Open sesame. Right. Hello everyone.
Hey.
We're back for another week. What's happened? What's happened in your week?
I am wearing yellow because today at my work was Mental Health Day.
I didn't realise it was represented by yellow.
Yeah. There was a lot of mental health happening, and it was a lot.
Did you actually learn anything, or you just wore yellow and it made the children pay for it?
We just done fun things all day.
Did the
That was
kids
good
have to
your
pay
mental
for it?
health. Yeah, they did. They done £1.
Pay for the privilege, always.
I didn't.
You're not meant to, are you? You're a teacher.
I'm supposed to.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm Cassidy didn't either.
Oh.
Was it?
Reporter, someone. So what else?
What else? What else? I so want to cuddle cows.
That would be amazing.
I want to make Daisy chains and put it on its head.
It's not the right time of year.
So
Sorry.
I'll bring one.
Okay, you bring a daisy chain.
For
I'll
my
just
cow's
cuddle.
head.
Can we bring them fruit and stuff?
I'd hope so.
Yeah, but they're not in like one of those things where they're all lined up one after another being milked, are they?
Well, when they're getting milked, I guess they are. But hopefully they're allowed out on a field.
Like free range cows.
Oh, don't. Talking about cows. I think, you know, what's the algorithms picked up that I was talking about cows, and then this thing came up, and this poor cow, dairy cow, obviously in a real bad way, giving birth in its shackles.
See what I'm saying?
And it,
I couldn't
that
go to a
baby
place
could
like
not
that.
come out because there were bars behind us, but you know, and she couldn't lay down. And I just felt awful watching it, and I was just
Why
like,
did you watch it?
I didn't watch it all, but I was like,
straight
genuinely
through, can't
looking,
do it.
going,
I don't
that poor
understand.
baby.
It's like, you know, where they do all those chickens. I don't understand how that's allowed and why not all animals are free range. Come in at night and then free range. It's one thing to eat animals, but I'm quite funny with like, I like free range eggs, right? And although obviously we, you know, they're more expensive and Paul doesn't always buy them, it actually makes me feel sick when I cook that have been in the battery thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because the thought of it,
it is the
I can't watch. It just makes me cry, stuff like that. But yeah, I should give up meat because of the way I feel. But I'd starve to death. Meat is a massive part of my diet.
Yeah, I do have quite. Summertime I don't.
I do.
Summertime I don't.
Sometimes I'll just have meat.
Last night I had, what did I? Brussels sprouts.
Oh, I like Brussels sprouts.
I literally put some Brussels sprouts with honey in the air fryer, and that's what I had for dinner because I really wanted Brussels sprouts.
I really like Brussels sprouts, especially with bacon.
I had no bacon. Well, I
Back
did have
to
bacon.
the meat.
I did have bacon, and normally I would put bacon in with it, but it meant I had to fuff around and cut up the bacon. I couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to do a quick in and eat it.
Okay, sweet. So if we can meet these cows, I'm into it.
We're in.
Right, my week. What's happened? Went to college, learnt some stuff. We're doing science at the minute, and there's a lot of maths, and then we're learning some electrics, and I'm like, what's this got to do with plumbing? But it all does.
Yeah, it does. You've got earth stuff, haven't you?
Yeah, the earth, but it's not that. It's you got to work out the voltage of stuff and then compare it to the amp, and then the voltage amp and the wattage, and then you got to do the calculations for all of that. And I'm just like, I mean, I did it, and then you got to work out what amp goes with that, and like I did it, but I'm still like, wow, man. So then what I did is I put it all. I took photos of all the workbook and everything, and then put it into a text, and then transcribed it, and now I can listen to it when I'm on dog walks and that. Super boring, so that goes off after about 20 minutes, but I'll get there. I doubt myself quite a lot. But then we did then we have practical, that all went well, and then we had to do like so we had to say elbow, T-joints, what they were, what they meant, blah, blah, blah. And of course I went into full detail. And he's like, no, just say elbow. And then this, that and the other. And I was like, for fuck's sake. So I had to cross loads of it out. But, you know, that's really been my week. Dog walking. What else? Oh, my son started a job. I feel like that's it. Just boring.
It's been a quick week, isn't it?
It's gone really fast, but I've been feeling that way because there's so much going on all the time. I think it's just flying by at the minute, and I'm just like gasping for a break and a vacation on my own. I was looking to see if I could take the dog on the plane to Scotland.
Let's go on the train.
On the train to Scotland?
Yeah, it would take a few hours.
Few hours?
Yeah, but think of the views on the way. It'd be great.
I feel like I want to go to Scotland.
I want to go to Scotland.
Yeah, just like to the
Literally talking about
Highlands
the other
and
day.
just walk and walk and walk and like explore.
And see the like northern lights that you get in Scotland.
Do you?
Yeah, you do. At some point you can see it.
I mean, I know that's a big thing for you. I don't. For me, it's just I want to go and look at the view and all that.
I want to go around a lake, and I want to be a little cabin and deer.
And just relax, chill out, and
log fire.
Yeah, just enjoying myself. Do you know, I might have a proper look and see, because I'd happily go.
Yeah.
Not for long, for like 4 days. So 4, 5, 6 days in total, 2 travelling, 1 travelling up, 1 travelling down, 4 days exploring. But not exploring like Edinburgh and all the towns and all that, like the out bit. And getting lost and going in random pubs, and that's the kind of thing
Pub
I want
walk
to do.
is what you're saying. You want to go on a pub walk?
I mean, that would be incredible. And then people talking to us and we're going, "Ke? Ke?"
You know what I'm like for a northern accent? Oh no, I won't come home.
Would that be classed as a northern accent? Scottish?
I mean, you couldn't be any more northern.
Yeah. Some rugged men up there as well. So I can just perv. Because I'm married, can't do anything, but I can definitely perv. I'm allowed to do that.
I mean, that's all I do anyway. I can't approach this.
Yeah, you can't anymore now, yeah.
What?
No, you can't. That's gross.
What's gross? Nothing.
Well, if you're talking to someone, it's gross to like talk to other people.
You're allowed to talk.
No, it's
You're allowed
gross.
to talk.
It's gross.
It
That'd be
sounds
gross.
like exchanging of numbers or sitting on anyone's face. I'm literally just talking and admiring, you know.
Which brings us on to the next Reddit we're doing tonight. I feel like I'm burning a little bit.
What?
I don't know. I feel like my back. Is my back going red?
No, you're hot though.
It's like, I don't know. It just feels a little bit. I don't know. Okay.
What do I need to sit up?
Okay.
Because I don't need the double chins.
Oh yeah.
Don't need that.
Like, yes, do the podcast. Yes. Hello. Right. Okay.
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 Now I'm worried about my coffee because of you.
Why? I just think it's me. I think I've had too much coffee today. I've had more coffee than I normally do. I told you it's because I'm due on as well. I get all like everything, unless I'm pregnant.
Oh, hello,
Yeah. Can you imagine? That would be so fucking gross. I mean, it can't happen, but it would be gross. Jesus would have had to put him in itself.
Climbed up inside.
It climbed up inside me, that or a demon.
Cabin. This looks.
All right.
This looks cozy.
Hello. Oh. What are you saying? It's like throwing a sausage up an alleyway.
You ain't, because you ain't had nothing come out of it.
No, but he did come out of it, didn't he? Got stuck and pushed back in.
Yeah, you've had an arm up there.
I've had an arm, I've had a couple of arms. Not just when I was giving birth. And we'll save this for the next podcast, yeah? Right.
We're in the spooky zones.
I'm not. I'm actually in the other Reddit. I'm actually excited to get to do it because people love it. Right. Hello, everyone, and welcome to. No, I got all confused.
Yes, I wasn't ready.
You weren't.
I did not do that.
Ready?
Yeah.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I feel like I forgot what was I say. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Middle Aged Opinion.
Yeah, I'm your host.
Why is it going again?
I
It's been
don't
like
know.
over a year. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I am your host, Ellie. I got really excited.
And I'm your host, Emily.
Emily.
And we are still in spooky season.
We
and
are.
We are talking ghosties and ghouls and
Ghosties.
gremlins and, you know, your next door neighbour sort of shit.
It's just occurred to me.
What?
We will need this
For?
next week, the finale.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to leave it here. Up.
Here.
You wake up in the morning smothered.
Smothered in, like, batshit.
Pumpkins. I swear, when I walked the dog the other day, I swear I could see bats.
You probably can.
And I was going, so, do you think they're bats?
And he went, yes.
I was like, because Mummy doesn't want rabies. Mummy's busy.
We haven't got rabies.
We don't have rabies in
We
the
don't
UK.
have-
You're certain
We do
about
not,
that?
We do not have rabied bats, no, in the UK.
Yeah, I was like, I think they're bats, Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got little bats in this country.
From trees, like going from tree to tree. Because
Yeah.
I was like, birds aren't out. They're asleep, mate. They're waiting for dawn. Definitely not birds at that time of
No,
night.
definitely bats. 100%.
Okay, I wonder if I see him tonight when I walk in. Will you walk Hattie again tonight?
Yeah, we'll go around the block.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. Go around the block.
But I don't get bats here because
Yeah, you're in the middle. But if you went out a little bit, you
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
would. Yeah, I think we're off to Scotland.
I love the idea of that.
Next time he's got the kids for like a week, I think we fuck off to Scotland. So
Next
never.
time he's got them for a week.
Well, Christmas, isn't it? I'm going to have a look, babe. If it's cheap enough, I don't see the harm. We can hop from B&B to B&B. It'll only be cheap. I reckon a couple of $100 done. We'll eat whatever. Pasta.
Yeah.
Whatever. Just so we can explore. Take the dogs. We go. Take the dogs.
We'll lick a
really-
nice lolly.
between all four of us. Which we get off the ground because it was fucking freezing. Right, anyway, you start.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, stories.
Ghost, you got to do your thing.
Ghosties, go away.
You're not
real.
Anyway! I was going to say welcome. You're not welcome.
welcome. You're not welcome.
They're not welcome either though, are they?
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck off. That's for Sarah. Who doesn't listen. Right, I have to move my legs, my hip. I know, I'm old. My hip is like in a lot of pain lately. I feel like fucking walking.
I've got a pain, but I feel like it's one, the cold weather, but two, I think because I put weight on.
Where?
I've got a pain just here in my groin, but also that knee.
Mine's
always-
there.
I'm like, fucking hell.
Do you reckon it's the new welly boots? Because it happened with those trainers, and now I've got the welly boots, and I'm starting to get that pain again in my hip. Maybe I need to get it looked at, but of course I won't, because you're going to see a physiotherapist, and I'll be like, can you just do like something to have a look inside, see why I'm always in pain? And he'll go, nothing wrong with you. He doesn't talk like that. He go, nothing wrong with you, and I'll be like, okay.
Right, and then when something does go wrong, they'll tell you it's your perimenopause.
Yeah, or they
And
go,
you're like, fuck off.
why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you say anything?
Haven't been playing possum for the last fucking... What?
Remember those years that I kept ending up in hospital? Then they finally did surgery and they were like, oh, have you been ending up in hospital? And I was like, yeah. What is it? Oh, your stomach and liver were stuck together.
You were fused.
Yeah, I was fused. No wonder you were in pain. Oh, okay.
You're like, oh,
Oh,
thanks for letting me know.
Yeah.
I would have never
thanks.
had known.
I mean, I did mention, ow. You know
Once,
what I mean?
Twice.
That's what I just kept like being rushed to hospital. Yeah. Anyway, moving on
Dropped in a notion
from my
uncomfortableness.
issues.
Yeah, hypochondria.
I know. Now the hip's falling out, and I'm like, let's go walk around Scotland.
Okay.
Okay.
The cold passenger. Don't say you got that.
Did I take it out? I'm trying to think where I am. Yes. 1, 2, 3. I got enough.
You sure?
Got enough.
Because I'll skip it.
I got enough. Gone.
You sure?
Yes.
Alright. So, my Tio is a taxi driver. I heard him tell this story to my dad when they were drinking. Full stop. It sounded like I was going to go
Yeah,
on.
we all go, yeah,
Full
then.
stop.
And then.
And then. Shh, stop, you're scary.
Sorry.
There's this stretch of road outside my small town that every cab driver knows about. No one talks about it unless there's a few beers deep. The road runs along the airport. No houses, just these tall trees, dense trees that swallow both sides. No street lights either. After the last flight lands around 9 p.m, the road is dead. One driver fell asleep in his cab outside the airport waiting for a fare. He woke up at 11 p.m. to an empty parking lot. He pulled out when he spots a passenger in the middle of nowhere. Nothing around for miles. Slim, long black hair spilling down her waist. Wasn't you? She flags him down. He stops. She gets in without a word. Gives an address in this flat, distant voice. He turns on the meter and starts driving. He tries small talk, nothing. She faces the window. It says dindo.
Dindo?
She faces the dindo. She faces the window completely still, hair hanging like a curtain over her face. Then the driver notices the cold, not AC cold, it was just chilling cold, the kind that creeps into your bones. He turns the AC off completely. It doesn't help. He keeps his eyes on the road, tells himself that he'll go home after dropping this last cold passenger. But something feels off. He finds his hands shaking anxiously on the wheel. Finally, he hits a red light. He glances up at the rearview mirror. The back seat was empty. He swears he never heard a door open, never felt the car shift, but she's gone. The driver was said to be an atheist. He's not so superstitious as well. His brain was scrambled for logic. Maybe she slipped out at the stop. Impossible. They were still at the edge of the city. That was the first stoplight they had passed through. Maybe he imagined it. No, it was too vivid. Even though his brain kept telling him logical explanations, he didn't believe any of that. He felt it. Something got in his cab that night that was never human to begin with. Now every driver hangs a rosary in their mirror, touching it when the passengers, touching it when they pass by that road.
I think it is a spirit. Something bad happened to her and she is living on repeat.
Stuck.
She is stuck on repeat, flagging the car down. This is where I'm going. So what I feel like's happened is she's been killed by some taxi, Uber driver, someone that's picked her up to take her home, and they've done something bad to her, and now she's on a loop.
But what I thought was interesting was, when did she disappear? And is at that point where she possibly gets out of the car and is left.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes, this is where my head went with this as well.
Straight away. So it's like, so
murder mystery.
And the thing is, like, because he's feeling negative, but of course she's negative because she's like, oh, I got in the car. This is where it happens. Where she gets out, and then obviously they're realizing that she's not there. Don't think she's a bad person. I think she's trying to get someone to find her. That's what it's
exactly
giving me,
and
that is why she's stuck on repeat, because it, you happen to flag down a taxi, Uber driver, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
there isn't actually any comments, but yeah, I really like that one.
I liked that one as well, but it really gave something really bad happen to her. Now this poor woman is like just on repeat. So any taxi driver, any cab driver, she flags down, gets in, tells them where, and gets out where it took place.
Yeah.
Here we go. Being dragged out of bed while sleeping. I was living a reckless life. I ended up getting drunk, sleeping over some random guy's house. I knew he was bad news because of his lifestyle, but misery loves company. Anyway, we pass out on his bed, and at 4 a.m. I was awoken by something yanking me out of his bed. I'm on the floor and I'm screaming that somebody has broken in. He gets up and checks, and I actually felt somebody grabbing my ankles, and I felt the cold air on my back. He jumps out of bed, running around looking. He finds nothing and calms me down, and we go back to sleep. I filed it away in my brain as a warning that I need to stay away from this guy. I ended up dating him and it quickly turned violent. Easiest breakup easiest breakup for me, hands down, because I just knew I'd end up dead if I'd stay. Thinking back on it now, like, what the fuck was that? Go on.
I mean, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
Grabbing their ankles.
And pulling them out of
No,
bed.
thank you.
It's
I
a
would
warning.
not be staying in that bed. That is your warning. Get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Do you think they were trying to save her?
Yes.
Or do you think there was just something bad there that just happened to be happening at
That
the
was
same time?
that was feeding off the negativity, maybe, but I do feel like they were trying to save her.
Quite physically. Get the fuck out.
Literally, get the fuck out and save yourself.
Maybe it's an
That's
ex.
that's what I thought as well. Because I was like,
That's buried under the floorboards under his bed.
literally, I was like,
God, we're sickos.
yeah, we're proper on the same ball tonight. Top comment. Did you have any other experiences during the time you might be correct that this was a warning to wake you up? This happened to me before, but it was a different situation. And with other things happening around me, a very dark time indeed. OP did respond. During this time, nothing else. I will say I would get something overwhelming and sometimes underwhelming gut feelings. And that man has killed before or will kill. I know it sounds crazy because I still hung around him, but it got to me to the point I couldn't ignore it anymore and cut my losses. So, but that's what we've just said. Like, has he done something that stirred whatever's living there, or has he killed someone before and they're like, get the fuck and go?
Yeah, I'm never going to let this happen to someone else again.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
It's kind of a nice thought, but it's awful.
It's kind of a nice thought, but when it happened, she stored it in a place that made it easier to leave when things turned violent. So actually, it was a good thing because straight away she was like, danger, danger. Do you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Or it could have been something negative just playing with her. Either way, it did her a favour.
Yeah, massively.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever the intent was, it saved her life.
Yeah, yeah, because she didn't hang around long enough to keep putting up. Because he obviously started hitting her and then she kept going back to that. Do you know what I mean? Which tells me, I don't know, it was a positive thing. Whether whatever did it meant it positively or not. It turned positive.
Yeah, definitely.
But how funny, we're both like, has he killed before? And it's an ex going, run. But if that was the case also, do you think maybe they would have tried other ways? More stuff, do you know what I mean? Other than just that one time. Or they were like, well then stay, bitch.
Well, maybe they were struggling to connect. So when you're in the state of sleep, it might be easier to sort of, I don't know.
If I got pulled off the bed by my ankles anytime, anywhere, I would leave and never go back.
No, I agree.
Never ever.
Ever.
Fuck everyone else. I'd be gone. I'd get everybody up and say, get out. And I don't know what I'd do, but I feel like that is very powerful for if it was a spirit, for a spirit to do.
Yeah.
Don't start already.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. It's been a long day.
Okay.
Yeah.
About mental health.
Honestly, it's draining. All these kids who were struggling with the yellow and...
I don't understand why they were struggling with yellow.
I can't help you.
Will you like calm down the whole day? Yeah, but saying that, if it was a day of fun, that would be...
It was supposed to be a day of fun.
That would be more what they were struggling with.
Yeah, it was out of routine.
Oh,
but not most... It was like break time out of routine. Not like they weren't doing their lessons.
Oh, they still had lessons?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. But then we just had
When do you
colouring.
break up?
Next week.
So it means I break up next week.
Possibly, I don't know. We get 2 weeks.
Then no, I don't. 1.
Mine's only got 1. He's got 2 more weeks at school.
Oh,
I'm like, we don't talk about that.
that's mean.
For who?
For me. I need the time, man. I need my brain to switch off. I really need to switch my brain off.
Mine won't be switched off. I'll be doing other shit.
Exactly.
Like my coursework that I should have been doing.
So will I.
Months ago. Right. The doorbell.
Ding dong.
My sister died of cancer in 2012. I lived with her for several months beforehand and would frequently help her however I could. As the disease progressed, she became confined to bed. We had a hospital bed brought to the setup in the small apartment we shared. I slept in the other room, and because she couldn't speak very loudly, I bought a wireless doorbell and affixed the button to the side rail of her bed. I put the chime part in the other room where I slept and told her to just ring the bell if she needed a glass of water or anything at all.
That's sweet.
After she died, I was a mess emotionally. She was my only sibling and her death really hit me hard. One day, shortly after she died, Mark, one of her best friends, stopped by to see me. We were chatting in the room where I had slept prior to her passing. The hospital bed had been removed and the doorbell button and chime were sitting on a sideboard in the room where we were talking. I was looking in the general direction of the doorbell when I suddenly saw the red LED light on the button light up. The way it did when you pushed it. The doorbell chimed. Mark and I stopped talking and looked at the doorbell and then at each other. My heart skipped a beat and I lost the thread of the conversation. Mark seemed a little rattled too. We didn't really acknowledge it at the time. That never happened before or since. I still have the doorbell in a cabinet somewhere. I think I'll bring it out someday and put fresh batteries in it and just leave it out just in case. What do you think?
I want to do what you would do. The batteries were low, but I don't think it was that. I do think that she was letting them both know that she knew Mark had come and she was just saying hi to them both.
Yeah, stop fucking talking about me.
Maybe.
I'm still in the room.
Yeah, I do. I feel like she was just giving him a little nod to say, I'm here. Do you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be taking it out of the cupboard and putting batteries in it though.
Me neither, but because obviously you don't know what you're inviting in, but that and the not acknowledge, I'm fine with that. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit of a, I'm here.
Yeah, you're like, okay.
You know what I mean? Like when my mum died and then the bottom of the washing machine kept opening. Like where you literally have to push it in to undo it. I acknowledged it in my mind, but obviously not out loud because obviously we've spoken about why, but sometimes it's like a little nod.
Yeah.
I quite like that. I think that's quite sweet. I wouldn't get out and start playing because I wouldn't want to keep hearing it either. Do you know what I mean?
No.
Because it would freak me out, like dead asleep, possuming, and then ding dong, I'd freak out. Did you like that? Ding dong.
Just like that.
Yeah. I'd stay possum.
Like that. I heard nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. There was quite a few messages back, but they were like having something similar. Someone was like, go ahead and pull it out now. It's my understanding that they don't need batteries to make things work. Like that. I don't know why we want to encourage this.
We don't.
Oh, I don't know where the rest there was more.
I feel like that's enough.
Yeah.
You know, like she rung the bell, she said hi as Mark come and see you, which again is really lovely because a lot of people don't after people have died.
Yeah.
And I think take it for what it was and don't make it any worse in case it wasn't what we think it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Mm-hmm.
I found the stories that I have read, by the way. So it's like, I didn't read that one. Why is that there? Right. Ready?
Yeah.
The Thing by the Road. The road.
The Thing.
The Thing. Dun dun dun. When I was a kid, my dad used to drive us out to visit my grandparents in rural Kentucky. Every other weekend, it was a 4-hour drive. Mostly highway, but the last part went through empty back roads, just trees, fields and the occasional mailbox. How lovely. one night it was raining hard and we were running late. I remember the wipers squeaking and that steamy dreary on the roof as we went through a stretch with no street lights at all. Then the car headlights caught something, a person standing on the shoulder. Dad slowed down a little.
Why?
Dad slowed down a little. The figure looked like a woman, barefoot, wearing a thin white dress, plastered to her legs from the rain. Her head was tilted down, her hair covered her face. I remember the weirdest thing was she wasn't shivering, just still. Dad rolled down the window an inch and called out, "Are you okay, ma'am?" She didn't move, just slowly lifted her arm and pointed down the road.
Don't need to do it.
You're scaring you. It's scaring her. After 100 feet, a massive tree had fallen across the road. We wouldn't have seen it in time to stop if we had kept driving. Dad braked hard, heart racing. By the time he turned to thank her, she had gone. No sound, no movement, no footprints in the mud. We backed up, turned round and found another route. When we got to my grandparents' house, Dad called the county sheriff to report the fallen tree. The deputy said, "Yeah, that's a bad stretch. You aren't the first to see a woman there." What do you think?
What, is she like knocking down fucking trees just to wind people up?
She saved their lives.
Yeah, but why is she knocking down trees?
I don't think she did knock down the tree.
She needs to behave herself. What was she doing? I was just like, why are you finding all these weird women just lurking about?
We like women.
Just fucking lurkers.
Maybe she died there. You found the last woman.
You're right, I did.
I'm like, hold on.
No,
I'm like, my brain was that circle.
After I said
was
that,
going
like,
round, I was
actually, that
like,
me.
yeah.
That was actually me. I did that.
Because I had the same
Shut up,
story. I'm
Emily.
like, hold on, I didn't actually read that. Fucking bitch. What do you think? She was good.
We're not finding scary ones though, are we? But it's a very weird encounter. And lucky, again, another lucky encounter.
Another lucky encounter. Very spooky. Almost like she wanted to make sure nothing happened because the same accident may have happened to her.
See, I told you, her in trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
You're not the first to see a lady there. No, thank you. No, thank you very much. Nah.
But why else would other people see her?
I do. I feel like she's a good spirit. Have you ever watched, what the fuck
Probably
is it?
not.
With, she's a mixed race actress. Halle Berry. Beautiful woman.
Cassie wanted to marry her when he was younger.
Yeah, I get it. Even I wanted to marry her at one point.
I want to marry Catwoman.
Well, yeah, when she was a Catwoman, I would have married her as well. I'm not going to lie. She could have joined us in the Avengers. What is it? She played in this horror. It's one of the best horrors I've ever seen because, again, it's a ghost. I'm not going to tell you because I'm going to make you watch it. Anyway, long story short, it is all
Are we
about...
doing a sleepover?
I don't know. I'm coming here for that.
Okay.
We could still have a sleepover. But yeah. Is it Gothica? It might be Gothica. Oh, you got to watch it, man. But it's fucked up. And the whole premise of the film is basically the ghost has been through something and then leads everyone to what's going on. And that's all I'm going to give you. But it's been done so good that I've watched it probably about 8 times and you ain't fucking bored. It's so good.
And you can't remember what it's called?
I think it's Gothica.
Okay.
I know it when I see it. But yeah, it's a great film. If any of you know what I'm talking about, oh, so well made. Okay.
So well made.
So well made. Right.
Okay.
Is it you or me?
Me.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You just did this.
Yeah, this. I think I'm going to stand outside your window, throw a stone up and then do this.
Which window are you standing outside?
Just do this.
Such a knobhead.
And then under my head, be like, ah.
Moving on.
Are you?
Something ran down the hill towards my house.
No.
Possum.
Yeah.
When I was a teenager, I had this strange habit. Late at night, I'd sneak in onto the roof of my house with a pair of binoculars and just watch the town.
Sounds a bit weird, but
It's a bit
okay.
weird, yeah. The streets felt different after dark. The vending machines glowed like beacons. Taxis dragged themselves uphill with drunks in their back seats, and the long slope that led straight to my house stretched out in full view from where I sat. One night, I noticed something moving on the slope. It wasn't walking, it was sprinting, far too fast for any normal person. I lifted the binoculars and froze. It looked like a child, but horribly wrong. Skin and bones, completely naked, its face stretched into a wide grin. It was waving at me, and its eyes were locked on mine.
Nah.
Panic hit. That's through binoculars.
Nah.
Panic hit me all at once. I scrambled down from the roof, locked the front door, and stood in the living room, gripping an iron like a weapon, shaking so badly I could barely breathe. That's when I heard it. Heavy footsteps thundered up the stairwell like it was searching for me on the roof. Seconds later, they pounded back down, heading straight towards the entrance. Then the banging started. Bang, bang, bang. The door shook under the blows. The doorbell rang over and over in a frantic rhythm, and in between I could hear it groaning. I'm not going to do the groaning noises.
Do it. No, you have to. It's part of the story.
Is it good?
Yeah, you really
Were you
made that
scared?
scare. It's super
Were you
scared.
scared?
Yeah,
It's
this
okay.
is
It's
nervous.
just me. It was
This
just
is
me.
nervous laughter.
It was me. It's just me. I stood frozen in the middle of the room, heart hammering, the irons slick in my sweaty hands, and then as suddenly as it began, everything stopped. Silence. I stayed like that until the first light of dawn, too terrified to move. I never went back on the roof with my binoculars again.
Yeah, no fucking way. No way on this earth. I would have died from a heart attack. I would have been under something as well. I would have been like wedged under the floorboards. Yeah, I don't like that at all. What was it?
I don't know, but the first comment,
And how did it know that it
how
was
did
there?
it know? Yeah, I was just like, whoa, like. But if you're doing this often, maybe things are noticing you out on a roof.
And because they can't move around doing their business, they then decided to come for you.
Yeah, like you're watching. You're the night watcher.
So we'll show you that there's really something to see.
Yeah, nothing to watch here. Fuck off.
And you wouldn't. You'd
Mind
never
your
look out.
business.
You'd
Mind
never
your
look.
business.
You'd never look out the window again. I tell you that.
Close your curtains.
Yeah, with locks. I'd have locks all the way round the whole entire door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go on.
I would just like put some wood across. Don't
Yeah.
need windows.
Yeah.
Don't
Delivery.
Anyway, the top comment was, "Where were the adults in your house? Surely the ruckus woke them too." Which is a really good point.
It's a
because
good question.
Said he was a teen.
Yeah.
OP replied with, "Good question. They actually didn't react at all, which made it even creepier. Like they were the only ones who noticed something running. Like we were the only ones who noticed something running down the hill." I don't know why he said we.
Yeah, maybe he meant him and the thing running down the hill.
Yeah, maybe.
Huh?
Yeah.
Keep going.
My sister passed away. I don't know what's going about. That's just given me the heebie-jeebies big time. Oh my
Yeah.
god, I hope I never see that. OP then says, There are tons of
Oh.
stories like this in Japan. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, I would possum and die from a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm not okay with it.
That's literally what would happen. I'd be dead from a heart attack.
Could you imagine, you know, you got your binoculars. Binoculars?
Binoculars.
Got your binoculars.
Got your binoculars.
And you're looking.
Got your binoculars.
Got your binoculars.
Yeah.
And not only do you notice something, but you also notice that that thing has noticed you, that you are looking at
Literally,
each
the
other.
moment I saw it, the binoculars would go down. I'd go in, bolt everything down, climb into bed with Paul, which is rare, and then just be possum until with the covers over my head until
Oh,
morning.
no, covers. They can't do covers over your head.
Why? I'd rather not see that death is coming. Just
What if
let
you
death
can
come.
Hear it. Breathe in.
So you'd rather watch it climb in?
What would it do? It would
Yeah, yeah. Come on, tell us all what it would do. And I'd be, yes, bruv. Yes, bruv. Or I'd lay under the covers and go, fuck off.
I'm not here.
Right, my last one. Or have I read 3? I'm so confused tonight.
I've read 3.
So yeah, it's my 3rd. Took me a minute. Brain engaged. Right. I had a dream about an old fling and found out he had passed away. I, 43-year-old woman, and when I was about 19 or 20, I met a guy. Let's call him Jay. We were more like friends with benefits, but I definitely liked him more than he liked me. He was loud, a little obnoxious, and kind of hard to deal with at times. Still, I liked him. Once I turned 21, we went our separate ways. You know how it is. Nearly 21, living near a big city, going out with friends, clubbing, meeting new people. I lost touch with Jay completely. From what I can remember, he tried to reach out a few times, but I had brushed him off. Fast forward about 5 or 6 years later, I had this really vivid dream about him. In the dream, I was in a parked garage with Jay, and he was chasing after me, trying to get my attention. I remember turning around and yelling, "No, I don't like how you treated me." Then I ran off. When I woke up, it had stuck with me. The dream felt real, like it meant something. I couldn't shake the feeling, so I decided to look him up. I couldn't find much about him online, so I searched for his mum. She was easy to find since she was a real estate agent, and we happened to share the same last name. I found her number and actually called. When she answered, I said, "Hi, I don't know if you remember me, but I used to know your son Jay. I'm calling because I had a dream about him. How is he doing?" There was a long pause, and then she told me that Jay had passed away. He had died in July of 2025. No, July of 2005. I don't know why 2025 come out. And I had the dream about around October of 2005. Apparently he had been born with a heart condition and passed away in his car on the side of the road after feeling unwell. I was speechless. I remember just sitting there after the call, completely stunned. I couldn't believe it. It still gives me the chills thinking about it, because is that a dream, or is he trying hard to get my attention? And it happened after he had already passed. Part of me truly believes that was his way of reaching out, maybe to say goodbye or make peace. I just wish I could have seen him one more time. What do you think about that? What? Why are you laughing?
But she thinks it might have been like he was in her dream to get her attention, and he had died, and she was just like, "No, I don't like you, go away." And he's just like,
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck off! Running away.
Yeah, he's like, Beverly! Bev! And she's like, fuck off! And then wakes up and calls his mum.
I had a well weird dream about him.
Thing is, maybe he did have a message.
But it's too late now, isn't it?
It is too late. I just found it a bit weird. I quite liked it.
It is weird, and do you know what?
It's weird that she rung the mum.
It's weird. That's probably the weirdest part of it all.
For me as well.
But
it must have really bothered her.
yeah. I mean, what else was going on in this? Like, how bad was this dream?
That's what I mean.
her
That,
to want to-
that she stalked down, tried to stalk him down, then stalked down the mum, and then rung the mum. And she's like,
I had a dream.
and he's like, he's dead.
See, when I dream about people, I generally do give them a message. I'm like, I dreamt about you last night. 9 times out of 10, they're not even doing anything in my dream. They're just in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had loads of things like that.
I mean, I've had dreams, but I don't message the people. I just...
Well, when there's someone you haven't spoken to for a while, and you're like, fucking hell, why are you in my dream? What's going on? Are you okay? That's how where my head goes.
Mine,
Like,
I only panic
you
if I
doing?
get a
You
bad
alright?
feeling.
I just feel like when people are in my dream, it's a bad thing.
Has anything bad ever happened?
Not bad as in like someone's died, but
Yeah,
like,
but they're like, I lost my
like
job.
something's happened with them, or they've got something going on.
Okay.
I don't know. It has been like that.
Then maybe that is your thing. Mine isn't like that. Mine's a feeling. I like get a feeling about someone, and then that's that. It's not like that, but I suppose it is the same thing. You're just asleep when it happens.
Yeah, it's bizarre.
Top comment. This happened to me also. Was a boyfriend I had when I was 17. A really vivid dream about him, not romantic, just talking and hanging out. And when I woke up, for some reason I felt that he must be dead. I looked online and sure enough he had passed away very recently. It really felt like he wanted to say goodbye. I think about it a lot. And then Opie did respond and said, wow, really? I think about a lot also. I feel bad because of the times he was reaching to me, but I brushed him off. She brushed him off for a reason. Maybe he just came to give her closure, but again, she didn't let him. But she obviously, because of the way she liked him, she just would never let herself, let herself give him that time, because if she gave him that time, she could be drawn back in, etc. So I think don't feel bad about yourself, but you know, it happened for a reason. Like you rejected even in your dream for a reason, and I think don't go against that, go with that. You know what I mean? Right, finish us off.
All right.
Finish.
I'm an undertaker and something happened.
Me too. Didn't I tell you? So
What?
I started undertaking.
Just something else for the
But my victims don't know, but I go like this and they get in my car.
Something happened and I've always been sceptical until today. I'm an undertaker and I have been for the past 8 years. I've always been sceptical when it comes to the afterlife, especially the paranormal. But today something happened that I cannot explain. I was cleaning up unclaimed ashes. Oh, that's sad. Sorry.
That is fucking sad. You never think about that, do you?
No.
Okay.
I'll start that bit again. I was cleaning unclaimed ashes out of the funeral home where I work. We are moving out of the old Victorian building we operate out of into a new funeral home. For the past week, we have been making a slow transition, moving out our current home into our new one. In our basement, we have unclaimed ashes going as far back as the 1970s.
Sad.
Oh my gosh.
They'd be Janes and Jane Does. Sad.
I just had my headphones in, putting the boxes into bags so we could send them to the local crematorium for them to be scattered.
Oh.
I must have put away hundreds of boxes of ashes without even thinking about it. I was just listening to a podcast, getting another task ticked off my to-do list. I was putting one box into the bag and felt my body and brain freeze with the word no, but I didn't hear anything. Do you understand what I just read? Yeah. It's hard to explain what I felt. The best I can explain is that my own free will had gone and I was ordered to stop what I was doing. I stopped immediately and put the box of ashes in my hand onto the table. On closer inspection, there were 2 boxes I was going to put in 2 separate bags. One small box and one normal sized one. Let's just say for privacy reasons, one box was labelled Hannah Williams. On top of Hannah Williams' ashes, there was a box labelled Baby Williams.
Oh.
I presume they are mother and baby who I was about to separate into 2 separate bags, which I find quite spooky because I didn't read the labels before. I was doing a mundane task as fast as I could with my existing duties and clearing the premises. I was just trying to get things done as fast as possible and was not paying attention to the names. I just needed to get this done. So yeah, I cannot explain for the life of me. I cannot come up with an explanation for this. I'm not scared, nor am I excited about what I felt. I just felt confused about the whole situation.
The mum was simply saying, no, don't separate us. It's very powerful.
Yeah, mad.
And extremely sad that the mum and the baby had a name with no one to claim either of them. Actually a really sad story.
Massively sad.
But I do believe it was simply the mum communicating with you saying no, like, make sure we're together. Because can you imagine being moved somewhere else and scattered and you're not with your child? It's incredibly sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't have a lot to say about that.
No.
I do. I think it was the mum.
Is that that?
Yeah, I think definitely the mum being like, no, I need to be with my baby.
And you're right, it is the right word, powerful, because something to just sort of, like
stop
you said,
you.
He didn't hear the word
no,
but or he didn't hear the word be said, but he heard the word no.
Yes.
Like,
yeah, like the voice that talks to you in your head, but a different one was like, no. Do you know what I mean? So you just kind of stop what you're doing and then you check and
yeah. So the I've got 2 top comments actually. Yeah. To me, this is a very powerful illustration of the continuation of consciousness after physical death. Mum didn't want her remains separated from her child and firmly told you so. Simple and profound.
Yeah.
As that.
Yeah. 100%.
Which is exactly what you just said. Kind of worries me that any of us would ever care what happens to our remains after we're dead. I would much prefer to believe that our remains seem totally irrelevant at this point. Maybe for those of us who move on after death, it is irrelevant, and for those who refuse to move on, it means everything. When it's my time, I am saying yes to that lie. I am moving on to whatever there is, because everything I hear about those that don't move on, it's never good, and they never seem too happy about hanging around. Check out the blah 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 blah. Yeah.
I mean, who knows whether that mum has moved on. We don't know what happened there. And simply in that moment got pulled back to say, no, we stay together.
Maybe that.
Nobody can answer what happens next. Nobody, even the people that claim that they know what happens next because they've died for a few minutes or whatever, you won't truly know until you get there yourself. Do you know what I mean? And you know, that person saying, no matter what, I'm going to the light. You don't know if the light's going to be your option or not. You have no idea.
Maybe because there was no one to take care of those ashes.
Maybe
it was important that those ashes stayed together.
They should stay together
because nobody else had taken them to put them to rest.
It does surprise me not the fact that there's, because you know, people die on their own all the time, but the fact that they, you know, from the 70s, it surprises me that they are not dealt with like once a year. Nobody's come forward in a year, say for even 5 years, nobody's come forward in 5 years, and then you get sprinkled somewhere beautiful, whatever. Like, that surprises me that
That
70,
far back,
yeah, that like 50 years ago is a long time to be stored somewhere in a funeral home. And fuck, they're moving funeral homes. Who the fuck is going to buy that? Would you ever buy a funeral home? I don't think funeral homes are haunted, because my theory is you don't places that will be haunted would be like tragic accidents, murders, that sort of place.
Because maybe they are. Maybe if that's where their remains are.
Well, maybe they just visit their
within...
remains. But if you were murdered, like, because that wouldn't make any sense. If you're like, same as I don't really think grave sites are haunted. I think, yes, they might visit their bodies, but I don't think they're haunted in the sense that if you're murdered, for example, say you murder me tonight here, then bitch is sticking around to piss you off. I'm not going to follow my ashes round. That makes more sense to me. Especially when you hear like, 10 people were killed in this house and it's extremely haunted. That makes sense. Not that you're going to follow your body. You might visit your body and whatever, because you might be allowed to.
But if you're stuck
with your body
and you don't know where you should be, wouldn't being staying with your body sounds like the safest
but
place
surely then there wouldn't be haunted places if that was the case. Do you see what I'm saying? But this is my whole theory about, you have no idea what happens and why people visit their bodies and why, do you know what I mean? The story is sad but also beautiful that the mum was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, I have to admit we haven't gone very spooky skeletons.
Although we have.
Oh, I did a scary one.
Yeah, I feel like
unnerving one.
I did one with a lady in an arm.
But we decided she'd saved them.
Yeah, I feel like it's because we've got the finale coming up and that's going to be quite deep, that I didn't really look for deep ones tonight. But it's all relative. It's all Halloween.
It is.
Right.
It's all ghosties.
Do you think?
Like, follow,
subscribe. Ow, 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 ow.
And we will see you soon.
In about 5 minutes.
To carry on the saga.
Saga? Are you doing a dance for them?
Bye.